This is a new recording. I took parchment paper. You could also use wax paper. And I ripped out a square piece. And then you fold it into a triangle shape, like this, one corner to the next. And then you just cut it. So if you wanted to do this at home, you could just do exactly that and make your triangles. Now, I did this quickly, so I'm going to use my good piece here. So to make a pastry bag, for this, I'm just going to mark the very top. Notice I'm making an arrow that my arrow is pointing up. I have my, what is that, a right angle triangle with my pointy ends there. So at the very top, if I'm pointing up, I'm going to make a line going straight down. This is my right side and this is my left side. You don't need to write it. This is just for the sake of teaching. So what I want to do is I want to take my right side. I'm going to put my finger at the very bottom here. If I were to draw this line straight down, my finger at the bottom, so that I'm going to fold this so the right side matches up with this right corner at the top. But I don't want to crease this. What I'm going to do is start to create the bottom part of my pastry bag by now flipping this onto the left side. So instead of being on the right side, now this is aligned with the left side. You guys see how I did that? So I just rolled it. Now by holding this up here, now I'm going to take the left side paper, wrap it around the front, almost like I'm cuddling a baby, right? I'm wrapping this around, and so this piece here that I'm pulling around is going to match up with the right side behind it. So I just did that. So these are aligned with that straight line. If I flip this over, you can see over here. And that's pretty much how I made my pastry bag. Now what I like to do is I might pull this, if I pull this back one up a little bit, that will make my point really sharp. And then you can cut that later. I like to staple it. When I learned how to do this, we taped it, but tape is not going to stick to my parchment paper, so I'm just going to staple that. Now I have my pastry bag. So now with my food coloring, my colored icing, you might want an assistant to hold this for you while you scoop this in. Actually, let me get an assistant. Let's pause this for a sec. Okay, so now I have my assistant. That's why this is a good team project. I'm going to scoop this in there using my wooden stick. Get as much out as you can. Once you're done using this pastry bag, you can squirt out the extra icing back into the cup, and someone from another team can use it if you're done with it, or you can put the lid on and use it again tomorrow. But at the end of the period, if you're done with the pastry bag, squirt out all the icing, and then you can just throw the pastry bag away. So that's probably good right there. Thank you, Renee. So from here, now what I'm going to do is fold the top flat. Maybe fold this down like this. So I kind of made like a piece of pizza, it looks like, the crust, right? Fold my corners in so icing doesn't squirt out the sides. And then continue to roll it like a tube of toothpaste, again, from the back here. So as I'm squirting, I can hold on to this and squeeze it out. Now right now, nothing's coming out because I've just a very teeny tiny sharp tip. So now if I want something bigger, I'm going to just cut this here. That's some scrap paper. And if I wanted to draw, let's say I wanted to write, you know, happy holidays. I'm not taking my time. There's my, you know, so you can draw with this. If I want this to be even bigger, I might cut the tip even bigger. Maybe I want to make some water because this is my aqua blue, right? You can do designs. Now, if you wanted to do a pastry tip, some of those designs, you want to put the tip into the pastry bag before you put the icing in. The reason I didn't do that is I prefer that you not use